Welcome back to manmadesurvival. My name is Jose Prado, and I'm going to bring you the recent headlines and tell you how you need to prepare for things that are actually happening in real time right now. Okay, for right now, the main disaster in the headlines right now is what? The coronavirus. Okay, and I'm going to give you the updated numbers as of February 2nd, 2020. Okay, the updated numbers for the coronavirus as infected goes is 14,637. And they're saying it's 305 dead. And that's very unfortunate. Of course, it's really bad that 305 people have suffered and perished, really. But hopefully they found something, okay? Now, the 14,637, we know that is a do not panic numbers because they have projected that more than 300,000 people are infected with this illness. And they have projected that by the end of February, over 100 million people could be infected. Okay, if this continues the same, it continues the same way it's been going. Now we're gonna shift this real quick and bring it back. Also, I wanted to say about the 305 that are reported dead. We have also found out that China has been cremating people. So we don't know if those numbers are not numbers, but those people have been accounted for before cremation or not. So if they have not accounted those people that have been cremated, then they're obviously trying to hide the number. And the fact that they have banned burials, proper burial of the people, and they have gone to quietly cremating people, that tells you a lot, okay? So things are a lot worse than they have been. And that could be the reason why their reaction a few days ago to this whole ordeal has been different to what the numbers look like. Okay, you don't panic like that, or governments don't panic like that over minuscule numbers of infection that it's not that bad. Okay, now here we go. We're gonna shift gears and we're gonna go to the headlines. Okay, and this is why we tell you need to prepare. The purpose of this channel is to bring you the news, the latest news, and tell you how you could prepare for the disasters that are going on out there, whether man-made or natural. Okay, for now it happens to be is the coronavirus. Okay, now people are speculating that it's a bioweapon, and that whether the release was accidental or true or not true, but on purpose, I guess it'll eventually come out. I guess thank God for the alternative media. But anyways, here we go. Panic buying in Hong Kong amid alarming spread of coronavirus. News. This from news.com. No, excuse me. This from news.sky.com. Okay, now here we go. We just right off the bat with the headline. Panic buying. Okay, what have we been saying in the past videos? Do not panic buy. Okay, you still have time right now to not panic and actually prepare for what's going on. And it would be very smart for you to do it because as of yesterday, February 1st, they have confirmed the 8th case in the United States of the coronavirus. They have confirmed it in New York, but the one of the people there, they say that no, it wasn't confirmed, it wasn't a coronavirus. But who knows, right? We know that they like to keep things hushed, especially with the numbers that are coming out of China. We know the governments try hard not to panic the people for very many reasons. But anyways, let's go back to this. Almost everyone is wearing a surgical mask in the city now. Some have even resorted to donning respirator masks once used to counter the effects of police tear gas. Even Hong Kong's chief executive Carrie Lam wears a facial mask during her news conferences. Early suggestions that the virus can be passed from human to human and possibly linger active on hard surfaces such as door handles, escalators, desks, and toilets. Okay, now on this one toilet thing, public toilets, now they have found that feces can carry the coronavirus. So the entire toilet is now infected. Now, I don't know what the plumbing will look like, and wherever the plumbing, the sewer takes it out to. But if somebody can give me some information on that, that'd be great, and I'll pass it along in the video. But what happens to all the feces that you flush down the toilet? Okay, now if they go to a sewer, all those rats get infected that live there. I mean, wherever the sewer takes it out to, where there's a river or whatever it might be, is the entire thing now infected with coronavirus? Now that's scary, because you don't know where it's gonna go. It could just explode exponentially. All right. Well, anyways, let's get back to this. If this is confirmed, it will make tracing any sufferers and their routes even more urgent. A city which has lived through SARS in 2002 to 2003, and which saw the highest number of deaths outside the mainland China, is on red alert. And this explains the panic buying on face masks and hand sanitizers. Okay, now this is the part where I throw my hands up and I'm like, what are y'all thinking? Okay, if you already went through something like that, why wouldn't you have the minimum supplies necessary? I mean, I take it, I give them that it has been 18 years since something like that has happened. But either way, it's happened again. Okay, so with that being said, those people should at least have something in hand if they know that this is going to happen. Okay, and the next line is going to tell you why you need to be prepared. Okay, almost everywhere is sold out of the city, and any outlet which has mask opens up a huge long queues. Some people say that they had lined up for 6 hours to buy a box. Okay, 6 hours just sitting there with a possibility that you may not get anything either way, and you're just standing out exposing yourself. That's insanity. Okay, this is why you need to have your preps in place already. Now, this is something that one of the women said. We have lived through SARS. You have to do this. And Carrie Lam has to completely shut down the border with the mainland. Well, I would say, if you already been through it, why don't you have at least minimum supplies? Okay? And supplies for a pandemic, they do not take a lot of space. They really do not. Okay? Depending how much you have of it, of course. But if you have the bare minimum, it doesn't take a lot of space. All right, now we're going to go to the next one, which gives more emphasis on the part where I say you need to have your preps ready, in place, ready to go for whenever anything happens in life. Okay? City in East China launches face mask lottery. You heard that right. A lottery just to get a mask. Okay? This from Sarah Hedge. China's mask shortage problem is so acute that the local government of Xiamen, which is located 1,200 kilometers away from Wuhan, okay, that far away, in East China's Fujian province, has launched a lottery system for mask purchases through its official WeChat account Friday as China grapples to contain the coronavirus outbreak. The lottery is only available to locally registered residents or the Social Security payees. According to the service provider, the winner will be notified via text message, and unsuccessful applicants can directly participate in the subsequent lottery again. See, more reason to be ready for whatever happens. There's a drawback. The winners do not have the option of choosing the type and price of the mask, as they depend on the stores, not the platform. Despite that, each winner can only buy 6 masks from designated local stores. The service has still drawn many participants to try their luck, a service provider said, refusing to reveal the total numbers of applicants. Okay, there you go again, with the prices being hiked up and supplies being limited. Okay, the people do not get to choose what type of mask nor the price of it. Okay, because they're dependent on the stores. The platform is, and they can only buy 6 of them. So they could be spending a lot of money for a mask that might not even work at all. Okay, and that's how big the desperation is in China right now. Okay, now this last one, this is how it affects you, or how it could affect you. Okay, this is when we tell people you got to have at least 6 months of food and water ready to go at your home at all times. Okay, it doesn't matter what kind of disaster it is. The bottom line of each one of them is that you still have to eat and you still have to drink. Doesn't matter what happens out there. Okay, Chinese resident who lives 1,200 kilometers from Wuhan says self-imposed quarantine may last 2 months. This from the WashingtonStandard.com. In my interview with Jack Russell, who lives 1,214 kilometers from Wuhan in Jiangyin, he said that he was told that a self-imposed quarantine could last up to 2 months, but still was able to leave his condominium for food and return. Okay, now 2 months. That's why we tell you that you should have at least 6 months to a year of food and water. Okay, so with that being said, he's still able to leave. Okay, he's not in Wuhan where it's quarantine, but this is a self-imposed quarantine. However, will you really try to run the risk of getting infected while you go out to get more supplies? Okay, this is why you got to have it ready on hand. Okay, and some of the projections say that if things continue as they go, okay, that by the end of February, 100 million people could be infected. Okay, they didn't say how many dead, they just said infected. But here's the thing. The ratio that they used, the R0 that they used, infection rate, they said is 1 person infects 2 to 2.5 people. That's the projection they used. What it really is 3.8, and some people are even saying that it might be 4.1. So one person affects 4 people. Okay, and 1 person can be very contagious 2 meters around. So if 1 person, that's 4, that each 4, that's 4 each, that's 16 people, and so on and so forth. Okay, so it would actually probably be greater than that. So keep that in mind. Right now, there's no panic, well, some sort of panic buying in the United States, but not quite as bad. Okay, you still have time. You didn't take it serious. Okay, don't think that's not going to happen to you, because I'm sure these people didn't think it was going to happen to them. However, you need to get prepped. Not in a panic, but get prepped where you still can. Okay? Right now, you still have time to sit down with your loved ones. See how much money you got, how many resources, how much you can afford to spend on things. Okay? So do that now while you still have time. Okay? We'll be back. Thank you, everybody that has commented, that has subscribed. We have now 100 subscribers. Thank you all very much. We greatly appreciate it here in Manmade Survival. Thank you for helping us grow. Please share this far and wide. We try to give you more information as we go along. And I hope to see you again in the next video. Thank you.